scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your souls.
Hey guys, it's Nickfamus here, and today I'm bringing you my question and answer part 4. Now I got a lot of questions for this one, so I might not get to all of them, but I will get to them eventually. So, first question comes from Ryan Callan. He says, Yo Nick, do you think Chameleon and Kai will make an appearance in MKX? If Chameleon appears, what will his role be? As for Kai, what will his role be? Well, I don't really think Chameleon will return, because, I mean, Chameleon's just a ninja who copies all the other ninjas, and I just don't see him fitting in Mortal Kombat X. He was more, I don't even think he's going to return ever again. I think he was more one of those arcade classic guys who were in the old ones just to feel cool because he could be all the ninjas in one. I don't think he'll ever return as playable anyways, but I think he could probably have a cameo in the story mode or the comics. Maybe you can just see him like peek through a stage or something. I'm not sure. And for Kai, well, actually, I think if Kai were to be in Mortal Kombat X, he would maybe, I can see him avenging Liu Kang actually. Like he finds out that Liu Kang died, and that he goes to fight Raiden and avenge him for his death. Yeah, or he could probably help defend Earthrealm, but I'm not too sure if he'll return either. Yeah, but I don't know. Punks Vondell asks, do you think there will be an unlockable outfits for MKX? It's weird because some people think that alternate outfits are just in their different variations. Your thoughts? Well, yeah, I do notice that in different variations that their costume is different, but I do believe strongly we're going to be getting alternate costumes again. So, like, it's not that hard, really. For alternate costume, it'd just be the same one, but they just have to change it slightly for each variation. It's not like the costumes and the variations are really super different. Like, I mean, SubZero, one of SubZero's variations is just a friggin' ice mask, and Raiden's got a glowy hat. Like, they're not that significant of differences to call them alternate costumes. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure they could make an alternate costume for each character. Maybe DLC as well, but yeah, I'm just about positive we're getting all. King of Velica asks, how many alt costumes do you think MKX will have per character? Well, I can see each character having one alternate costume, and like with the minor differences and variations, like I just said. And like they did in Mortal Kombat 9, I can see certain characters getting DLC skins. Like, I'm almost calling this right now that what they're gonna do is they'll give Scorpion some alternate costume that's not from Injustice, like from Story or something. And then for DLC, they're going to give him his Injustice costume. And there's stuff like that. Like, so I can see them having at least one alternate costume in-game, probably unlockable, and then a DLC. Chainless Bounce asks, do you think you can make a video about Khrome, please? Yeah, actually, sure. I just was tweeting Ed Boon about Khrome, trying to get an answer about him. If you didn't know, for all those who don't know, Khrome is the equivalent of a failed statue. Now, it's like a toy manufacturer meant to make a smoke figure, but they screwed up, and somehow they made this statue here named Khrome. And yeah, that's about it to it. We'll probably make a topic video for you. Next question comes from J-Man Flame Gaming, and he asks, hey Nick, do you think that the SubZero that Scorpion is fighting in all the gameplays is Bihan or a new ninja? Okay, well I really needed to make a solo topic video just about this, because I've talked about it in a lot of my videos, this SubZero theory of mine, and I've never actually made a solo video for everybody to think about that. So I might do that, but I'll just say what I think. I think it's Bihan. I'm pretty much 100% sure it's Bihan. There's a part where in Scorpion and SubZero's interactions, Scorpion says murderer, and then SubZero's all like, I tire of maintaining my innocence, and then Scorpion's like, I will relieve you of your burden. Now, if that was someone else, first of all, Scorpion wouldn't think he's a murderer unless there's some other plot thing we don't know about yet. And SubZero says, I tire of maintaining my innocence, which means, like, you know, fuck off, Scorpion, I'm sick of saying I didn't kill him. But plus, I think that when Noob Saibot was kicked into the Soul NATO, that Noob Saibot and SubZero were like split into two beings, and now that Noob Saibot's his own villain, I think he might team up with Smoke again if Smoke comes back as a cyborg, which I talked about in I think it was my second topic, my second Q&A. I'll link that in the description below. But yeah, no, I think that what happened is when he was kicked in the Soulnado, the soul was purified and that they got split into two beings. So now Bihan is this new, his own guy, and Noob Saibot's his own guy, and that's how that happened. So yeah, I do think it's Bihan. Tenshu006 asks, hey man, do you think that there will be any new ninja characters? Pretty much all of the elements have been used, but e.g. smoke or ice. What are your thoughts? Well, I do think Ed Boon's going to be making a new ninja. He kind of hinted at something like that on his Twitter the other day. Someone asked if there's going to be any new ninjas, and he said define new, which I think was a hint at Tremor. And Tremor's kind of a new ninja, if you think about it, since he's never really been used. His element is rock. I did a topic video on him. Well, kind of. I mean, it was just about a petition for him. I'll link that in the description below. I do think there will be new ninjas. Like I said, Khrome could probably work. Like I talked about him earlier. Maybe if we don't use that exact character, we could use someone who uses metal as like he can shapeshift metal and stuff like that. There are a few other things they could use. They don't have to focus mainly on elements, but yeah, I don't know. They could do something. Maybe like a ninja who focuses on light or something. I don't know. I'm not like the best creativity master here, but they'll think of something. Okay, so it turns out that I did have enough time for all the questions. This is the last question. It's from Ryan Callan, and he asks, hey Nick, do you think that Havoc, Hotaru, Dairu, and Darius will make an appearance in MKX? No, not really. Well, I'll get onto it. So it's funny now, because I was literally just thinking to myself the other day, hey, you know what, there's one character, literally, I've heard nothing about Hotaru. Nobody has talked about Hotaru till now. I've never heard one fucking word about Hotaru in Mortal Kombat X. Like, everybody just forgot about him. Now, I don't like him, and I don't really think he'll return. I just thought I'd point out that he has never been talked about. So, with that being said, no, I don't think Hotaru will be, and due to the fact nobody gives a shit about him. And, he was more relevant to Onaga, same goes for Daru and Darius. They all had links to Onaga, and since I don't think Onaga will return, I highly doubt they'll return. If they do, it'll be really weird, because they don't have links to the... Well, I don't know, actually, it won't be weird, it's just it won't tie into the old storyline, which is perfectly fine, because I don't really want everything to be the same anyways. But Darius is just a generic black character that nobody really gave a shit about. He was just boring and bland, and he had no real fans, so I mean, I don't see him returning. Daru, I don't really think anybody cares too much about him either, so I doubt he'll return. And Hotaru already said. Now Havoc, he's a different story. Havoc's really cool, and I know there's a few people who like him. And seeing as he's the only Mortal Kombat character from that realm, in the games anyways, I know there's some from the comics, blah, whatever. In that realm, I think they're going to make him return, because he was awesome, and I think the Chaos Realm might have like big importance to Mortal Kombat X, such as in the comics or mainly in the story. And I do think Havoc will return. I'm really hoping it's playable because I loved Havoc, and I do think Havoc will return. As for the other three, I don't. But yeah, I don't really know. I wouldn't say their chances are high at all. So that's just what I was thinking about. But anyways, if you guys like this question and answer, leave your likes, comments, and subscribe. And I do Mortal Kombat X topic videos all the time. If you like the video and leave down your questions below, it lets me know that you guys really like the video, and I appreciate that a lot, so just remember to do that. And yeah, as always, this has been Infamous. See you later.
Really cool.
There we are.
That's obviously disgusting. Yeah.
I'm gonna need those intestines back. Mind blown. Did you see what I did there? Did you see what I did?
That was
good.
That was totally awesome.
Kamehameha!